Hello everybody, I'm back with the daily puzzle for beginners challenge. So let's have a look at the puzzle from last video. So this is white to play and checkmate in 2 moves. Well, let's see how white can do this. So, as usual, in a puzzle, we always look at the checks, captures, and threats. And not only in puzzles, but we look at it in every position, especially in our games, because in a game situation we don't know where there's a tactic, so we have to always be on the look for checks, captures, and threats. Okay, so let's have a look at what the checks are. So the only check I can see is rook takes f8, and capture bishop takes e7, and those seem to be the same main moves. Now sure, bishop d6 also looks good. Is there another move like maybe knight d4 is good? But we'll see just the main moves. If knight d4, black just takes the bishop, so it's not very good. But okay, so bishop d6. Now this move looks interesting. See, because it's attacking the rook. Now if the rook plays here, the point is we play bishop takes, and there's a pin established to the king, so he can't take back, and therefore white will win a piece. Okay, but after bishop d6, white is winning, or at least better. White is definitely better, because black can, for example, play bishop here, and then, for example, knight takes f5. And now black has a bishop and a pawn against the rook. And obviously that's better for the rook, but black is still in the game and hasn't lost the game yet. And we're looking for a checkmate in 2. Okay, so how about the capture? Bishop takes e7. Seems pretty sensible. Well, after rook takes e7, maybe a move like rook b8, to threaten rook d8, which does win a piece. But the problem is it's not checkmate in 2. As far as I can count, that's 1, 2, and 3. And anyways, say black plays a move like this. He can just escape. Sure, he's going to lose the bishop, but he can still escape. So the answer is rook takes f8. So what's the point of this move? Well, first thing is first, it's a check, and that's obviously a good thing. Okay, so only move, so you can't go to here. So black can't go to f7, g7, or h7 because his pawns are there, and he can't go to h8 because of the rook. So that leaves only one move left. And what's that? King takes f8. And now we have to look at the checks again. So there's bishop e7. Now if bishop e7, black in fact just plays king takes e7, and unfortunately for white, this is actually just winning for black. But the other check is actually winning. Rook d8 check. And this is just checkmate. Once again, black is trapped because of its own pieces. His knight is that e7 is occupied by the knight, f7 and g7 occupied by pawns, and he can't go to e8 or g8 because of the rook. So therefore it's checkmate. Let's have a look at the puzzle for today. This one is white to play and checkmate in 2 moves. Good luck solving the puzzle, my friends, and if you're enjoying my videos, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and hit the bell button. Until next video, bye-bye, everybody.